This is going to be a fun video. So there is going to be a point at this video where I'm going to have to pull you aside and say something, just to make sure there's no backlash for any of the content of this game. It's time for an edition of Schoolgirl Zombie Hunter, a third-person wave survival shooter with RPG elements. You'll level up, you'll collect random bits of gear. The gear isn't entirely randomized, but it's random what piece of gear you will get at one point in time, unless you are looking for a specific outfit. Those are typically found inside a specific level. Now, you are playing as 5 high school girls surviving a zombie apocalypse, and it's fun. It's pretty fun. So, with that out of the way, I need to go ahead and get into this serious segment. Okay, so, this game features a fan service system. Basically, the more damage you get, the more articles of clothing are removed. Now, I decided to pull this aside specifically because, in this country, this is objectification of women, and these girls are technically underaged because they are high school students. There's no actual stating of the age within the game that I've seen so far. This is a Japanese-oriented game. You can't really buy an English copy. The closest you're going to get is going to be some English text in the game and subtitles. That's the closest you can get to it. So this issue is really more of a cultural barrier. You may not know this, but the age of consent in Japan is 13. Now, there are some prefectures that have laws that will protect these, children, by our standard, from indulging in sexual activity before the age of 17 or 18. Winston! So there are laws in place that will prevent this until they're about 17 or 18, but legally they can be married off and fulfill adult responsibilities at the age of 13. Another thing is, because of technological advancements, many people feel that it's better to live in a kind of two-dimensional world. There are machines that really can fulfill some of your needs and all sorts of other things. So, honestly, anything that kind of adds to attraction is beneficial in my point of view. Another thing I'd like to say is, socially in Japan, a woman really doesn't have much purpose or much involvement, except for getting married and starting a family. She can be at the top of her game, excel at her job, but society doesn't care unless she has settled down, gotten married, and done all that fun stuff. Oh, son of a bitch! Thanks for making me knock that over, Brittany. But yeah, no, I wanted to go ahead and get that out of the way so we can segue into this next segment and make both of us very uncomfortable. So, as I just said, all 5 of the girls in this game will strip when taking damage, so let's even the playing field. As far as you know at this point in time, I'm completely and totally in the buff. So, this game has some pretty wonky controls. I swear to God, I'm gonna kill you one of these days. Knocking shit on the floor. God damn it. I'm trying hard not to show anything below my shoulders. Let's take a second. I don't know what the fuck got into him. So yeah, like I said, the mechanics of this game are very wonky. It's third person. You're gonna have crosshairs that are gonna, be where you put the little bullets. Sometimes you will shoot something to your left, to your right. There's also an auto-aim feature in the game, specifically attached to weapons. I am not going to pick on this at all, because I feel that players get used to gameplay aspects all the time. The mechanics really don't make that big of a difference, because a player will get used to it. If you were to load up, let's say, a PlayStation 2 and, I don't know, play a Gundam game or Full Metal Alchemist or what the fuck ever, Market Cry, God of War, you will get used to the wonky controls and the poor graphics and the massive hitboxes. You get used to getting hit from across the fucking map by something that's not in the same room as you. So I'm going to focus on something that the player can't control, and that's the in-game menu. Now, it's a clusterfuck. It's messy. The game doesn't really give you notifications whenever you unlock something new for a character. They only give you notifications whenever you find a new weapon. At that point, you have to cycle through all 5 characters, go through all their kind of scroll bars. You have roughly 6 weapon slots, and then you'll have like all these additional outfits and moves and stuff like that. It's a pain to go through. The big thing is, it'd be nice to be able to figure out. Wait a second. Pain in. Did you just talk back to me? He popped out of a little box and stared at me and then went back into hiding. But yeah, no, it would be nice if they had some sort of sorting mechanism to let you know which was new. I mean, granted, the word new pops up next to it, but it'd be nice if that would disappear whenever you went over it. There's no way of favoriting items that you know you're going to use. It's really just everything is right there, and it builds up over time. There's no way to get rid of things that you don't use. There's nothing like that. There's no way to highlight items that you would prefer to have equipped on every character. It is a real pain. So if they would just make that small addition, you know, this is maybe a couple of button settings. It's nothing special. Is there anything you would add? Have you played this game? Do you have any experience with it? If not, gameplay is online if you want to add to this conversation. It's relatively easy to find. Your addition doesn't have to be as grounded as mine. You can just throw pink unicorns everywhere. In a game that doesn't have pink unicorns, just say fuck it. Every character is a pink unicorn. So go ahead and post your addition in the comments down below. Like, comment, subscribe, keep on keeping on, and I will see you in another video.